Step behind Rotterdam's new central station and suddenly you wander into an earlier era. Strolling through the narrow streets, you can really catch a glimpse of old Rotterdam. In one of the buildings, once used for dairy production, the busy daily routine stops for a while. Right in the corner, you come across Hans's second-hand shop and Aladdin's cave for music and book collectors. It's one of those shops, not widely known, but much beloved by those within its doors. Records are stacked to the ceiling, books also, piled up on top of each other, forming towers. Looking for something specific can take an age. It's better to ask the owner. Odd as it might seem, for Hans, everything falls into place. Every record has its own sound, every book has its own voice. It's an old-fashioned shop, a rare victory for substance over style. Just a lot of music, composed by the artists, to reach out and touch the listener. You breathe in the familiar scent deeply and think about your own past. How many years ago did you buy your first album? And is there a copy of it, buried somewhere in this place, just a few steps away?
Born and raised in Rotterdam, so it's a nice combination to explain something about your own story and about the architecture.
You want to know something about the meatballs? Well, the meatballs are very special, and it is a receipt we already made for 20 years about. We don't tell how the receipt is, and we make them by our own every day, and we sell a lot of them. And from all the Netherlands they visit to eat the meatballs. Even you did eat the meatballs today.
So I already told you about this big public park everybody go, but because of these dikes that are located over here, this little park is a little bit hidden. Therefore, in the Tell Me a Story website, it's the second story, and it's called the Secret Garden, and there are some really old trees in it. So here we have a next story. It's called Vicky Stay. It's actually a little statue given by the students of Rotterdam more than 60 years ago, more or less. It used to be on another location. The idea was, why do the students give this little dog to the city of Rotterdam? Young and energetic, and they thought this was a very nice reference for the students in Rotterdam. So what I want to show you is the orange thing on your back, which is the Delftse Poort. It's the old gate of the old city. It had more or less 3 gates, and it was the north one. I already talked about this triangular shape. Well, this was the north corner, more or less.
Okay, there are two reasons why people come to Toro. I said yesterday one reason is wine and gastronomy and the setting, and the other reason is this portada. So the relic of Saint Valentine is here. The real Saint Valentine. The shop windows are decorated with red hearts. The florists offer their best bouquets together with small cards on which a naughty Cupid shoots his arrows of love. It's St. Valentine's Day. Haben Sie die Geschichte verstanden?
Ja.
Okay, ja. Haben Sie irgendwelche Fragen zu der Geschichte? Colegiata heißt auf Deutsch Stiftskirche. Und es ist die Stiftskirche der Maria Stiftskirche. Ja? Colegiata la Santa Maria.
Bueno, buenos días. Estamos en la antigua Plaza de Toros de Toro.
There was a question from your side. Is it still used? Yes.
Este sitio es muy interesante. Tu mi asta mnogo interesno.
Das ist sehr interessant. È molto interessante.
Bienvenidos en Toro. Welkom in Toro.
Toro's name has survived to this day, and Toro's inhabitants are proud to see their town bearing a name with a Spanish flavor. Symbol of nobility, strength and energy. A sacred animal which is nowadays identified with the entire country. Marqués de Olivara.
Ja, genau. Ist der da in die Richtung raus, oder was?
Nein, die ist die nächste, also da kann man eigentlich, dort ist der Eingang.
Un vino con historia. Es el momento del brindis. Las copas se llenan entre risas y alegría. La fiesta ha comenzado. Un vino con un cuerpo aromático y con carácter acompaña los platos deliciosos cocinados con amor. No es un vino cualquiera, es un vino con historia, testigo de uno de los acontecimientos más importantes protagonizados por el hombre, el descubrimiento del Nuevo Mundo. Ya en la Edad Media, el arcipreste de Hita lo alababa en el libro de Buen Amor. Y los médicos judíos lo utilizaban como medicina, pero va a ser Cristóbal Colón quien lo lleve en la nave La Pinta en su aventura ultramarina, por su alta graduación alcohólica y por su gran capacidad de aguante en las largas travesías.